Test, test, test. Am I back? Oh, that was annoying. Yeah, my stream just kind of ended there, but yeah, back. I'll be honest. I see that the Bears have kind of drove down the field, but I was not locked in. I was trying to get the stream back up, so I missed a lot of the specifics. So you have to fill me in what happened. Ryder who just got hurt. I don't know. I was not locked in. Did someone get hurt? I can check. Let me see if people are saying stuff on Twitter. Let's see. Elijah Campbell. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I know he got the face mask, right? But I didn't see that. Yeah, it's Elijah Campbell. Damn. Hopefully that's not as bad. Oof. Damn. Dude, that's... You're not watching the game? No, I'm watching the game. I just had to... I was streaming for like an hour and then it just crashed on me, so I kind of missed some plays from that last drive because I was trying to reset my stream back up. There we go. But yeah, we back. See what they're saying. Interesting. They took away the face mask. That's interesting that they can change that now. Okay, Bears. Got the ball from the 2. Let's see how Dolphins play this. Oof. That's close. He was close to getting it, but Jordan Phillips just took on a double team and got off of it to stop him, at least initially at the one. Legal formation. That was a solid play from Jordan Phillips there. I saw him getting double teamed, and then he got off of it. But yeah, penalty on the offense there. Let's see, we got out there. Patrick Morris out there, 59. I think that's... Yeah. Great play there from Jordan Phillips. That's one of my guys as well. Play action. Down to the flat. Completed. Good tackle by Storm Duck after a couple of yards. Yeah. Yeah, 93 put him down. Is that Biggers? Yeah, you don't want to... If you're a running back, you don't want to see Zeke Biggers coming in after you like that. Oof. Good job there. Good job by McClendon getting the finish. Grant, I think, was the one who moved him off a spot initially. So it seems like Grant might have got a pressure there with McClendon finishing for the sack. Let's watch that again. Yeah. Yeah. Seemed like Grant was the first one to move him off his spot. Interesting. Good job there. Good job on the back end. I think, things got a little tighter. The defense secondary was able to tighten up a little bit. Let's see how they respond here. 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal from like the 7-8. Oof. Screen. See if they make the tackle. Okay. McMorris and Duck able to slow him down initially, stop it to a 4th and goal from like the 3. Yeah, Willie Gay is still out there. Yeah. Yeah, the man was trying to take away my voice. Yeah. Yeah, it seems like McClendon's kind of starting to come on at the end of practice too. There's like not much film on him, so I didn't have like an opinion on him. But yeah, nice to see him making plays. It will be tough for him to make the team, but yeah, they're going for it. 4th and goal from the 4. Yeah. Oh. I mean, that's just a good ass throw and catch under pressure. Yeah, I mean, I think they got pretty quick pressure on him too. That was a great play. Let's see, who got the quick pressure? Looked like Grayson got a quick win. And then just, yeah, great throw and catch. We weren't even in bad position in the back of the end zone either. Just got him over McMorris barely. Yeah. That was Grayson who got the quick pressure, right? 42. Grayson, where's 42? Yeah. Grayson got his signature win on that type of play. Too bad it was a touchdown. Yeah, I mean, obviously if you're McMorris there, you don't want to give up the touchdown, but like that one is tough. Like that ball's just coming out on the break. Like you're almost in the back of the end zone and it's just perfectly thrown there. Like that's tough. So I will say, like as a defender, like sometimes you can't beat the perfect throw and catch. Unfortunately, so what happened in the beginning of that drive? Because I was kind of watching, but I wasn't super watching. Needs to push him out. I mean, yeah, that would have been nice, but I think he was kind of too low where he was. Like, I think he was kind of like slipping. I think if he pushed him, he would have pushed like. I don't think he would have been able to actually push him from where his positioning was. But yeah, you would like for him to get that. I'll have to watch that drive back in the L22. Don't worry, I'm going to watch all the individual players that we need to so we can get like a full picture and film breakdowns on them. Yeah. Seems like they gave up some big runs there early in that drive, but they were able to tighten up a little bit. It is the second and some third strings out there. It is what it is. Like, it's not going to be perfect. Grant looks like, yeah, I agree. But yeah, it's not a bad thing if he's, I think, lost a little bit of it. It is funny that our first 2 drives that we had to like, we did get down to the 1. Both times when we had to do like multiple runs from the 1. I'm just glad we kind of committed to it at least. Yeah, that Jordan Phillips play where he got off the double team, not only getting off the double team, because he was getting pushed back like a little bit, the fact that he got off the double team and squared up the running back that's running at him at full speed and like completely stop his momentum is actually kind of crazy. Kamara's missing the whole away trip. Yeah, I wonder if he'll... I guess he could still go to Detroit, but he is missing that. Oh, Eskridge on the return? Eskridge... Dude, if Eskridge keeps making solid returns, he's going to find his way onto this squad. But, like, I don't know. I really like Taj. We've seen Taj, and we haven't even seen the UDFAs yet. We'll see if they can start pushing once they get on the field. But there'll be more second-half guys, I'm sure. Brunskill's still out there. Borum. Brown. No, Farrell Brown's out there. I think Jonah's still out there, which is good. I want to see Jonah continuous get work. I think Keon Smith's in for Patrick Paul. Play action, Zach. Yeah, that one it's a sack. I think that one's more on Zach than the O-line, personally. I think he held on to it too long. And I think the person that got the sack was who Pharaoh Brown was blocking anyways. Yeah, I mean, that's on Zach. He's got to throw that away. Yeah, special teams does look good. That is true, Don, all around. So far. Knock on wood. It is preseason. See how they respond here. Good blocking there from Jonah, by the way, on that pass pro. Oof. Jonah actually did a good job one-on-one. He was one-on-one in pass pro and had like a lot of, the D lineman had a lot of space to work with, and he held his own. That was probably the best rep I'd seen from Jonah when I'd watched him specifically. To be fair, I haven't watched him every play, but that was a good job. There's no guy that can actually return kicks after having Barrios, the fair catch god for so many seasons. Hey, I'd rather have fair catches than fumbles, though, and Barrios did never fumble, so I will give credit to Barrios for that, but yes, it would be nice. But yeah, let's see. I think I'm getting spoiled by you guys, so let's see what this happens. I'm guessing it's Zach to Taj. And you would be correct. Taj is a dog, man. Look at Taj. I bet the route was nasty. You can just see. Yeah. But we haven't seen Taj in any live action. So this is why I was really excited to see Taj. And I think, we mentioned it last year. It's very hard for a second-year guy that didn't play at all first year. That's a late-round pick to make the team. But I think Taj has a legit chance, to be honest. I think he's a good player. I'm excited to see that play. They didn't show a replay, so I'm excited to see that in the All-22. Taj will definitely be getting a breakdown from me this week. Ooh. Pretty good run there from Jalen Wright, actually. It looked like there wasn't much to work with. He found a gap, got 5. Take that. I think that's something that running backs have to be able to do this year, is like when it looks like you should only gain a couple of yards, you actually make a move, pick up, a few extra. I think that's something. You want to see the O-line run block better. That's the big key. But the running backs being able to just pick up a few extra yards than usual on some stuff. If Taj can return on special teams, yeah. I don't know if he's much of a kick return. I think his play style probably fits punt return, like his movement skills. Like the dynamic twitch. But I don't know if he has like the straight line speed they'll want as a kick returner. Can Nick Westbrook please make a play? He already made a big play. Yeah, Westbrook's a dog. Westbrook had the first big play of the game, didn't he? He had like a 30-yard catch from Zach Wilson. Hey, don't sleep on Nick Westbrook-Akina. He's going to be a dog in game. He's going to have production that's not even... even if he's not having like crazy stats, he's going to be doing a lot of little stuff. Yeah. I'm very excited for Nick. Dun, 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 dun. But hey, also give credit to Zach. After having some bad plays there, he did respond. With a good throw there to Taj. Obviously wide open, but Taj doing some good work. Yeah, Dolphins definitely need to score that Madison touchdown, because after that miss by Wilson, it might have been... yeah. No, you're good, Don. Yeah, it was like one of Zach's first plays. I think it was his second play. Yeah, he caught a ball over the middle on like a slant, made the first guy miss, went for like 30. Yeah. I think Westbrook's going to get a lot of short yardage work, and I think he's also going to be valuable in the run game. And I mean like red zone work with short yardage. I think he'd be a red zone, like get touchdowns. Maybe not a lot of catches, a lot of yards, but he's going to do dirty work in the run game and get some touchdowns for you. And I just think the Dolphins need that type of receiver, because he's really the only one that does that on the team. Key on the Bears point of not playing, but that wasn't an opportunity to get better. The Bear phone minimum of not shouldn't be the standard. I agree. You want someone that can do both, but I will say I think one of the most underrated aspects that can turn a game on its head is fumbled punt returns. And Barrows didn't have a single one when he was in Miami, and he caught a lot of punts. So I do think that was something that was a little undervalued in his time here. But yeah, I would like to have a guy that doesn't fumble and gets quality returns. To be fair, when Barrows did return it, he did get decent returns. He wasn't a great returner, but yeah, I'd rather have. So Ewers is playing the second half. I mean, he'll definitely get in. I don't know if he'll get in right away. I wouldn't be surprised if Zach got a few more series and then he came in like halfway through the third or something. Great, we missed the second down play. Why did... Yeah, so second down play was... Oh, just a knockdown screen. Knockdown. They tried to get Taj on the screen. I don't think it would have gone anywhere anyways. It actually probably would have lost yards because... Looked like the DB was going to tackle Taj right after he caught it. See what happens here. 3rd and 5. Field goal range from the 20. Motion Taj. Zach over the middle. Good job there. Ezukanma making a play over the middle. Good job from Zach there, staying poised, making a throw over the middle. Basic concepts. That's the thing with these games. You're running a lot of basic concepts, but yeah. Let's see how they do this again. We're getting in the red zone. Every drive, the offense is at least moving the ball. First team, second team, they move the ball every drive they've had. And they're back to commercial? What happened? Yeah, Easy sighting. Hey, you know, I hope Easy makes it somewhere. I personally don't think it will be with Miami, but I hope he has a good preseason and, you know, can latch on elsewhere because he does have talent. And maybe it's just a change of scenery is needed. Sometimes that's what it takes with a player. And he usually does have pretty good preseasons. I don't know. Excited for... So I think so far, for sure, Taj will get a film breakdown from this game. I'm probably looking to Grayson Murphy too. The obvious rookies that have played a lot, like Jonah, Grant, probably Jordan Phillips too, if there's enough clips. Those guys I think are the ones early that I think see a lot. And then we'll see who shows up in the second half out of the UDFAs. I haven't seen the field yet. I'm excited to see, like, I don't think Jason Marshall Jr. has played yet. I'm sure we'll see him in the second half. Maybe Zeke Biggers, because Biggers has made some plays. Ewers, too, is another candidate. Ollie, if he actually gets a lot of carries. Yeah. Yeah, first and second team. They have moved the ball. That's, like, the biggest thing, I think. To me, that's what I'm saying. Like, process over results, especially in preseason. The Dolphins' process has actually been pretty good. The results haven't been perfect, but the process has actually been pretty decent. Let's get this right. Man, Ryder, start making more money. Who's donating next? Hey, I appreciate that, Don. Appreciate it, my guy. Appreciate the donation. Do a Jason Chandler's film breakdown. If you guys want early access, you can join it for a membership as well for this week. Lots of yards, very few points. Yeah. Well, yeah, one drive turned into a touchdown. The other drive didn't turn into a touchdown. We'll see what this third drive turns into. I think if this drive turns into a touchdown, that's pretty good success. You know, the other one, they tried something, didn't work out. But I'm taking the process over results in preseason any day. I think good process will eventually equal good results. Good results don't always equal good results in the future, though. Because sometimes you get good results, but you kind of lucked your way into it. That doesn't mean always future success. Great to see how well the Washingtons are playing in relief of Hill and Waddle. Yep, agree with Simon. The Washingtons are kind of your Hill and Waddle replacement, while the backup replacements with Eskridge, and then Nick Westbrook-Akine is kind of his own thing with his play style. Let's see what we got going on here. First and goal from the 7. There we go, Jalen. There we go. Finish. That's what I like to see. Good job. Outside zone. Hit a nice little gain there. Shout out Jalen. It looked like it was pretty good blocking and also a good decision by Jalen, because it looked like there was one guy that had the chance on him. No, that was just a quick outside zone. Good work from Jonah on that block. Good job. I think he just read the leverage of his block, got downhill. That's what I want to see out of Wright. If Wright can be decisive, man, like, he has so much talent. Very solid finish. I think, solid start to the game for the offense. And that's what I'm saying. Like, that situation from the 7, I want Wright in the game. Now, if you get down to the 1 or 2, I'd like Madison in the game. Also, Achane could also be in the game from the 7 too. But like, I think like Achane on the field between the 20s, great. He can also do like the screen work down in the red zone. But I think that's where like Wright finishes hard. From the 7, where he can build up a little bit of his speed, that's when he finishes hard. I think Madison is better at finishing without building up as much speed. So I think that's like a pretty good example of like their strength and weaknesses, the 2 touchdowns. It kind of just worked out perfectly how I wanted to explain it, the 2 ways they scored. But shout out Wright. I'm a Wright fan. I think he's got a crazy amount of talent. Yeah. That was good vision too. Hitting the 1 cut, like outside zone. If you guys don't know, outside zone. Because that was an outside zone with a sifting tight end working across. You're reading end man of the line of scrimmage down. So like the outside guy, the edge, you start off reading him. You read his leverage. Based on his leverage, if you think you can get to the outside, then you go to the outside. You don't read anyone else. But if you think he's got outside leverage, which they usually do, you get down to the next inside guy, then the next guy, and he just kind of worked his way down. Stuck that foot in the ground, worked off the back of, what's it called? Only score run plays? Yeah. To be fair, one of them should have been a touchdown to Tanner Connor, but, what's it called? Zach Wilson missed Tanner Connor wide open. But yeah. Excited for some new film. Do you think Willie Gay has played enough snaps to do a film breakdown? You know what I might do during the preseason just to test it out? Because usually my film breakdowns are like 10 to 20 minutes. I feel like if there's guys that I want to make film breakdowns on, but I only have like 4 plays, I might just do really quick ones that are just like a few minutes long. And I can just post that as like an extra video that day. Like say I want to post 2 videos in a day, I can post just a short one with a normal length one. If like I want to do a player, but he just didn't play enough snaps. Yeah. Gay's played well. I just don't know if there's enough plays. Yeah, he has played a lot. It's just, I think linebackers, it's one of those positions where you can't, especially his linebacker spot, if he's not like blitzing downhill, he might not be involved on every play. But yeah, he's definitely made some good ones. So that sack was great. That's exactly how you want to use him. But say I only have like 4 snaps on someone that I want to make a film breakdown on, I might just do it, post it as an extra video that day, even if it's only like 4 minutes long, 5 minutes. Get at least a feel for how they performed. Yeah. Appreciate that, Balake. Balake. Kick return. Let's see how special teams keeps performing. Good job by special teams again, holding before the 25. I think that was Jordan Colbert, and I missed the other name, but Colbert's 34, right? I think so. Yeah, Colbert. They still got Tyson Bagent out there. Tyson Bagent. Yeah. Too bad my stream crashed because I did lose some viewers, but I mean, it happens. Now people can watch both. Shout them to they're going to do it by position. Yeah, I've thought of doing that. It doesn't always, I don't think it performs as well for some reason. And I do like doing, I think maybe certain positions I could do. Hey, good hustle play there from Kenneth Grant on the screen. He chased that guy down. Obviously good game from the Bears, but love seeing the hustle there from Grant. Yeah, I definitely have plenty of Jonah film. I don't know, how it's gonna look, but definitely plenty of Jonah film there. Oh, good job there. Quinn Bell and Grant. Grant back to back. Grant, I think, got the tip there. Bell got the pressure. Good job there from Grant. More Grant plays for his breakdown. Yeah. Hey, back-to-back plays from Kenneth. I will say, this is another thing, right? Even if Grant didn't perform that well, Chop last year didn't make that many plays in the preseason. He actually played kind of, on the more negative side and ended up being pretty dominant. Right there, Grant got pushed off the ball. It happens. Short yardage. He makes the tackle, but he makes it 2 yards down the field on a 3rd and short. But it is only a minute left in the second quarter. It's not the worst thing to make them waste time. after 2 back-to-back plays. Let's see how it goes. Grayson Murphy off the edge. Quick check down. Good job by Britt, and Britt coming down to make a tackle, limiting gains. You're trying to play bend, but don't break here. I think KJ Britt's made some plays too. 91 got blown off the ball. Maybe I saw the wrong guy. Yeah, that's Matthew Butler, I believe. Butler is not, that's not his strength. Butler is not a run stuffer, hold his point of attack. He is more of a impact pass rusher, and I think he had a good pass rush earlier in the game. That 50 tackle spot is interesting because I really think it could go to a lot of different people, and they all have very different skill sets. So I think it just kind of comes down to what kind of skill set they're looking for. But let's see, 2nd and 4. Should trade a couple quality depth line for a quality depth line player. I mean, yeah, that's a possibility. I'm not against it. Okay, we still got Willie Gay out there. At corner, we got Bonner, 23. Wait, who tipped that? Was that Grant again? I didn't see the number. Someone tipped it at the line again. Did anyone see that? I was looking at the secondary. The secondary was Bonner and who's 23? Is that Jack Jones? Oh yeah, Jack Jones and Bonner out there right now. I like that duo. Anyone see? It might have been KG. Let's see where KG's lined up. Is KG out there? Might not, because he's not out there, I don't think, right now. Oof. They pick up the first. Hey, I like seeing Jack Jones went for the peanut punch there. I like the attempts. I think that's a part of his game that's also something he will attempt to do. He is a ball hawk, and yeah, he'll get picks, but he will also go for the punch outs. Britt looks good. Yeah, Britt was involved in the coverage on that play. He's not really known for his coverage. The tip probably helped him, but yeah, Grant wasn't in on the last play. I didn't know, maybe he was in on the play before, probably not, but he probably came out off of the timeout the play before. Yeah, that was hold on. Ooh, good pressure up the middle. Pick. Let's go. Good coverage. Patrick McMorris with the pick off the tip. Hey, I mean, not the most impressive play for McMorris. It's off a tip, but it is nice to see him get his bounce back after giving up the touchdown. I like McMorris, but whoever the corner was there actually was the real playmaker. Let's see. Who was that? Bonner. Let's go. It was Bonner. Bonner makes the deflection to force the pick there. Really good coverage. There was also good pressure in Badgett's face. Let's go. Yeah, good job. Good all around there. That's what you want to see from the defense. Obvious passing situation, pressure to force it quick, and, ball, he kind of tries to force into a tight window. Bonner makes a good play. McMorris is there to clean it up. Also, Dolphins are playing cover 1 there, man-to-man. Like seeing that. And, I'm rooting for McMorris. I think with all the safety injuries, he should still be fine, but like seeing that he gets involved. I mean, now we have a chance to get a field goal here. Let's see how they respond. Could be Zach's last drive. Throw it, Zach. Nope. That's on Zach. He's holding onto the ball for too long. Timeout. The guy's getting sacks. That was not on the O-line. That ball's being held on forever. In these situations, sacks the last thing you want. Ball should be out quick. Who is 16? Is that Affetti? Good job from Sav helping out Affetti. Because that looks like Affetti. Just his footwork alone makes me sick. I'm imagining that's Affetti just from watching his footwork. 62. Yeah, it is Affetti. Yeah, that one's on Zach. I think most of the pressures in Zach and sacks have been on Zach so far. Not really the O-line. Oops. Let's see what he can do here. You still can get a field goal. You have 2 timeouts. You don't even need to get a first down necessarily. You can get short of it and still pick it up. Ball out, Zach. Okay, take off for a run. Not bad. Okay, not a bad play. Timeout. Oof. Wilson doesn't fit our system, yeah. He's just someone they're trying to make fit. Like, It's all about timing. He's clearly never been a timing passing quarterback. And, you know, it's very difficult for him. Yeah. I mean, I'll really be able to tell his processing more so from the L22, but yeah, from broadcast, it looks pretty bad. And in preseason processing is something you want to show because you're facing very basic defenses, and processing is one of the things where like it doesn't really matter who your teammates are, or who you're playing against. You should still be able to go through your reads no matter who's lined up. That's why like that's something you can kind of tell in the preseason, and that's not a good sign that it's not getting better. Oh, that should have been pick sixth. And ball, like, it was open too. He just threw it late. He waited too long. Yeah. Oof. Yeah. Time to see Ewers, you know? Yeah, Wilson's lucky. Did we kick this? Where are we at? It's like a long 50, right? They should be kicking this if they're not. Bro, we gotta cut Zach Wilson. They're going for it. It would be like, what, a 59, 60-yard field goal? Going for it. And yeah. I mean, yeah. Those plays, Zach's stepping up into pressure. Yeah, like, because technically that was Jonah's guy, but like Zach had to move from a different guy. Like, let's watch this. Yeah, that's more so on tackle and Zach, but Jonah could done a better job. Damn. Yeah, Zach's money's guaranteed. They're not cutting him, guys. Yes, I would like to see Ewers back out there as well. What was I gonna... see what we got out here? Nope. Yeah. Yeah, Ewers will be playing with third string, but he'll also be playing against third string, so it should be evened out a little bit. Halftime, guys. Okay, cool. Trying to... I feel like, is there something I'm missing? Okay, so here. This is the touchdown run. We can break this down at least a little bit. So let's watch this side of the line. We got Borum. One, I don't know why. I mean, Keon Smith's in at right guard. I hate it. He's not a right guard, but he actually does a pretty good job right here. 62, who's a Fetty, is the only one who really doesn't have a good rep. But watch Meyer and Jonah just create this push right there. Seal it for a cutoff. And then Jalen Wright, you're just working end man line scrimmage down. He sees this, sees the leverage. He's basically has to make a decision now. Do I really stop my momentum completely and go back or hit down? Oh, they're giving him a chance to hit this field goal, by the way. But Wright gets downhill, finishes. Yeah. He made it. Whatever. Is what it is. It's preseason. I put that field goal on Weaver, him and his BS laid back defense. I mean, I actually don't think it was on Weaver at all. He was playing press man. He played press man in a Hail Mary situation. I think the guy just got burned off the line and they gave up the underneath throw. I would put that field goal on Zach Wilson. My bad, Brunskill, not Meyer. You're right. Yeah. Is what it is. I don't really care about them scoring a field goal there. It doesn't matter. What was the signing Zach? They thought they could improve Zach like they improved Tua. Get Jonah off the team? Jonah who? Talking about Jonah Savianaya? Yeah. Yeah, Yeah, that's the type of field goal that in the regular season just isn't going to happen. You know, either they kick it themselves, or Tua's going to be in at quarterback, and he's going to at least, you know, give you a better chance of getting the field or first down. Or like the play won't happen so fast where you get sacked in 4 seconds. Like they'll at least take a shot and throw the ball down the field. And that will take more time off the clock. And if you take more time off the clock, then they won't have enough time to kick it. But yeah. Also probably would have played a more defense to control the sideline than they did. Okay. Now that it's halftime, how do you feel about Skylar's play for the Steelers? I hope Skylar plays great. I hope he turns into an elite quarterback, so then we can be like, hey, the Dolphins system is not easy to play in. And it doesn't surprise me if Skylar actually plays better in a different system, because similarly to Zach, he's not a quarterback that I think necessarily plays good on timing off the play action stuff. Like, you have to play with so much anticipation. I actually think playing in a more spread offense where you just go play, or you just go you go in shotgun spread and just like have him make simple reads, get the ball out like off that, where like it's less footwork, is better for Skylar. But at the end of the day, it is a preseason game, and it pretty much doesn't mean much in my opinion at this point for Skylar, because I've seen so many snaps of him being bad. He would have to prove it in a real game. Bro gave up a sack to a practice squad D tackle, and Jonah is our starting guard. Political, I'm sorry, but like some of the other stuff, like I've tried to, you know, talk with you, but like that's ridiculous. I'm sorry. Like, one, that's not even a practice squad D tackle. Zach Pickens, I believe, had the sack. 2, that sack wasn't even mainly on him. It was like the quarterback ran into his guy because the edge defenders got beat off the edge. And 2, like, that's insane to want to cut a second round pick to cut a second round pick because of a play in preseason. I'm sorry, that's insane. It's genuinely insane. Skylar sucks, yeah. Oh, I mean, I agree. He did have a good preseason game though, but preseason, like I just said, doesn't mean that much. Vince looked fine in the first half. Team is improving. Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's anything to really take as like, there's not too many crazy positives or negatives, I think, to take from that first half, which is not necessarily a bad thing. I think you got to see how certain players kind of fit into the scheme. You maybe learned about Zach Wilson and his struggles, but I think we already knew that. We got to see, I think we've seen like Taj Washington, like we've seen that Taj Washington is a legit NFL player. He belongs on a team somewhere, whether it's with Miami or not. I think we've learned that. Shout out Taj. But I am. Fucking losers out of here, bro. So annoying. Yeah, it's so many different accounts. Like, I have kicked them and deleted their messages, but they, for some reason, keep coming back in droves. There's like a million of them. I've done it like to like 15 accounts. Yeah, Zach's just not a great fit for the offense. Gotta find a way to keep Taj. Yeah, I mean, if he keeps playing like this, they're gonna have to. Because I think, out of the guys that could potentially... Yeah. I'll have to figure out how to do that. I've just never had that problem before today. I guess when you're like streaming a game live, they come into your chat like that. Would you trade Taj? I mean, if someone offered a pick, it did happen. I remember a few years ago when they said, Greer said people offered a pick for Ethan Bonner. but they decided to keep him on the team. You could justify trading a pick for Taj. If they were thinking about moving on from him, then yeah, I would do it. But if they're going to keep him, I'd just keep him, because you're probably not going to get anything great for him. He's one of the few players on the team that I think would get, like, I think the Bears have a decent chance of claiming him. Let me look at the Bears receiving room, actually. Bears do have a pretty deep receiving room, actually, so maybe they wouldn't. But he's one of the players, like, on the team that I actually could see getting claimed. I think most players wouldn't, and you can get him on the practice squad. I think Taj is one that has a decent chance of getting claimed. And the preseason is just, if he balls out in the preseason, that just makes it more likely. But yeah, I'm checking. If we keep Tanner over Taj, I don't think they will. I mean, they could, I guess. Yeah. Oh yeah, here's a good shout out Eric Smith. Look at Zeke Biggers. He doesn't block this field goal. Obviously, it's a 57-yarder. He's kicking this thing high. But look at Zeke compared to everyone else. The height. Oh yeah. They might want to keep him strictly for that, you know. He's up there. He's ready to block some stuff. If we end up moving Tyreek, having Taj Malik rising is more plays than we can take, and it's a trade, doesn't have to be a wide receiver in return. Yeah, I mean, I imagine if they trade Tyreek, it probably will just be for picks. Yeah, really good play from Bonner. I think that play that they McMorris pick is a huge play for Bonner, because that's like really the only action he's had so far. And we know Bonner is another one that's kind of fighting for spots right now. He's fighting for potential playing time. He's fighting for a roster spot. That's a huge play for Bonner, I think, you know, from an individual perspective. But yeah, hopefully, I'm hoping we see Ewers off for a though. Right away. I don't need to see any more drives of Zach, to be honest. Yeah, but do you guys have any thoughts? Any things that you've liked so far, not liked? It doesn't surprise me to see maybe, you know, Jonah hasn't been perfect. I'm excited to see the film from Jonah. I've talked about it. I think there will be some rookie growing pains for him. I think the scheme will help him out a lot. But I do think there are, and I think him playing guard will also help him out a lot. Because I think if he was playing tackle, he would get more exposed to his weaknesses. But there's just some, like, I think he's close. From watching him, you can tell he's close. He's not like, I think Paul was farther behind last year in terms of like the technique stuff and getting there. I think Jonah, he's a guy you're like, oh, it might not be this year. Like, he might play decent this year, but like down the line, he has the work ethic. Like, I think he's going to be a quality player soon enough, but he's close. You can at least tell, like, oh, you just needs to work on like just a little timing. Hand placement. I really like his base. I like his athleticism. Oh yeah. Damn. You guys see CD Lamb get laid out yesterday by the ref accidentally? That was crazy. You know how pissed I'd be if like one of your star players got hurt in a preseason game he wasn't even playing in? That'd be absolutely insane. Okay, so I think in the second half, let's go over we're expecting second half. Honestly, that first half showed me like Kendall Sheffield's making the team also, because I'm pretty sure he only played like 1 or 2 drives with the starters and stuff. That's a good sign you're making the team and potentially going to be playing and starting. I don't know if I agree with it. He'll probably start the season off. Wouldn't surprise me to see, you know, Jones maybe take over, but it is interesting. I'm going to go back and watch the plays to see how comfortable he looks. He wasn't really involved too much, but yeah. I'm gonna look at the DBs in the second half for sure. The young guys out there. I haven't paid too much close attention to all of them. And then what else do we got? Probably get to see more of the young guys. Let's see if Zeke can continue to take over. John Saunders Jr. will be interesting to see out there. I wonder if we'll see like Eugene Asante. I want to see if he can make some plays. And then the UDFA receivers for sure. Really excited to see them. Interesting. Okay. My chat stopped working there for some reason. So I'll have to. Yeah. If Fetty reps have run. Have fun. I'll be honest, guys, I'm probably not watching Jermaine Fetty. Okay. Okay. They're all, it's different accounts spamming. I've blocked like 80 of them, bro. I don't know what's going on. How to on YouTube stream. Utilize YouTube's built such as common or keyword blocking. So you can block keywords, but they're using emojis. Damn. Campbell, okay, I haven't heard anything. There's a bunch of bots in chat. I don't know what's going on. There's a million of them. I've blocked a lot of them. They keep coming back. And every time I block one, another one comes in. So it's like, should I just leave it? Because sometimes I just stop. Yeah. Nightbot for YouTube. Can I don't know if I can add that though midstream. Oh, we're back. Kickoff was Okay. I'll have to do that next stream because there's a lot to read there with the Nightbot stuff and I'll figure it out. Yeah. Is Zach still out there? Is Cam Smith active? I don't think he's playing. Specifically on game day. Yeah, I don't usually stream live during games, so I've never had this issue before. Zach. Hey, Troll, if I make you a moderator, chat, do you know how to do that? Like, could you block that, like them all at once? Do you know how to do it? Let's see if it works. Zach made the flat throw true. Yeah, we'll see. Okay, third and floor. It was just a flat throw to Azukanma on that play. Dolphins with a timeout, okay. I don't know if I need that. Okay. I'm trying to figure this out. Nothing's happening right now. It's in a timeout, so. Yeah, no ears, not yet. Guessing we'll see him soon enough. Okay, here we go. Yeah, Dolphins seems like they're still with their second team for the most part. I think Jonah's out. Yeah. I think Fetty got beat there. Not surprising. I mean, you got some battle. You got a Fetty and Carmen in that tackle. Like, that's rough. That is rough. Yeah. Yeah. Not great from Zach again, but I think that one's more on Jermaine Fetty that time. But I need to see if there was anyone open. Oof. Who's punting right there? Isaiah Johnson and Kendall Sheffield on the tackle there. Pretty good job. We'll have to see if this works. Ooh, your name changed from green to blue, troll. I think green. Yeah, we'll see. If it works, thank you. If it doesn't, still thank you. It is what it is. We'll figure it out next time. I'll try to get Knipe on next time. Wilson stands flat-footed the entire play. I mean, yeah. That is true, W. It is true. But we need at least a QB that can fill in for like a game or two, you know? If it's the full season, then yeah, I mean, yeah, we're screwed. Someone that can win a game versus a bad team, at least. Good job. Run defense up there, the whole unit. Phillips is in the game, Dickerson in the game, 57, 53. Unless Ears become the next Purdy, which wouldn't put some stock in because that's very rare to have that happen. Time for Ears already, I agree. Was that Stonehouse, that last punter? Because I know Bailey and Stonehouse are probably rotating. 2nd and 9, Isaiah Johnson's in the game. You got 35 in the flat? 35. Okay, John Saunders Jr. is playing nickel, it looked like on that play. Jack Jones still out there? Interesting. Yeah, I wouldn't hold, yeah. It was Stonehouse. He kicked it pretty long. I mean, I'm not breaking down film on a punter. I'm not my forte. I don't even know what you would break down. Grayson's still out there. They blitzing 57. They throw it up top. One-on-one, Jack Jones with a pick. Jack Jones, but I think he might have got a penalty on that one. Yeah. With how the receiver kind of slowed down, that might have been. I wouldn't be surprised if there was like holding or PI on Jack Jones. Hopefully not. Hopefully it's a pick. Yeah. Yeah, unfortunate. I would like to see the play. Let's see. Yeah, that's PI. Yeah, PI. Run up the middle. McMorris gets in on the tackle with 57. Who's 57? Is that? 57 is Daquan Jackson. He played in our the preseason last year. Second and 2. Case Keenum is playing quarterback for the Bears too. So to be fair, our defense is going against like NFL level quarterbacks. Like Tyson Bagent and Case Keenum are like both backup level quarterbacks, like pretty good backup level quarterbacks. So like we get a good mention. Oh. Damn. Ooh, John Saunders Jr. Came in off the edge, so it was play action boot. John Saunders Jr. comes off the boot side unblocked, gets the tip, and Grayson Murphy almost gets the pick off the tip. And it's holding. Was it holding on Tyndall? How do we get holding on that type of play, though? It doesn't make sense to me. Yeah, John Saunders Jr. makes a play there. Yeah, holding on Tyndall. Can't have that happen. Good play from John, though. Good play from Saunders. He might be another one if he makes some more plays here. Just gain of 4 up the middle. Yeah, I mean, I don't think Tyndall makes the team. I think you saw today why Tyndall doesn't make the team, because you already know what you have in Brooks. We know what we have in Dodds last season. And then KJ Britt and Willie Gay. I think we're underrated free agent pickups. I think, people understand what Willie Gay brings. I think Britt's kind of underrated as well. I think he brings at least a run. Like, he can at least stop the run. Hoping still he makes the roster over Butler. Yeah, he has a chance for sure. But also, it's like, do you want Zeke Biggers as well? Decent run there off the edge for the Saunders Jr. and McMorris making tackles down the field. Oh, I swear we're gonna get Chicago Bears. Chicago Bears film. Their all 22 angles horrible. They have the weirdest one. Maybe it's changed, but I hate Soldier Field and how they film stuff. Play action. Good play. Ugh. Just wide open down the field versus zone. I think, was that Stilly who got a really good rep there, though? He got a really quick win. I think that was Stilly, right? Or it might have been Dickerson. It might have been Dickerson. Saunders was way too soft. It's impossible to say, honestly, from this angle. I'll see tomorrow who that was on. Because sometimes, just depending on the coverage, that could have been a lot of different people. Good job by Jackson, and I think Biggers, too. Flag up front, please be on the offense. Illegal shifts. I decline. Yeah. I'm hoping with this, how this drive's going, I hope they just put in Ewers after this, please. Don't give him 1 quarter, because that can always, you only give him 1 quarter, he could only get a drive if how things play out. Good job up front there. I think that's Dickerson. Dickerson's making plays. Dickerson's someone that I have to check out as well, because there's not much real film on him, but the Dolphins clearly like him, and he's been getting his name more and more, and that's a few plays in a row he's made. Second and 15. Grayson Murphy off the edge. Ball out quick. Yeah. I mean, we got a receiver on Tyndall, Tyndall's gonna obviously lose that every time. Now it's 3rd and 1, I think. Where did we get him from? He joined the team last year, he joined mid-season last year, and they kept him on the team the whole year. So that's sort of the first sign that they like him, but he didn't play at all. But yeah. 3rd and 1, let's see this play. McClendon had a sack? Yes, he did. It was a good hustle sack. It was also a good play by Grant. I think Grant had the initial pressure. Good job there from 57-59. So Daquan Jackson, and 59 is McClendon. Nice play there from McClendon. Both came in. McClendon came in unblocked and able to slow him down. Jackson is able to work off, his defenders. McMorris also did a decent job holding his own at the point of attack. Yeah, Dickerson's 29, been in the NFL for a while now. He was with the Titans and the Raiders. He's really not played much, so that's why there's like no film on him. McClendon video? Yeah, possibly. It depends on the clips, but possibly. McClendon with another pressure. Oh, good play. Good recovery by Jack Jones. Good job by McClendon to force that incompletion. Yeah, I mean, decent chance of McClendon video. Seems like I'm going to have a lot of videos to make this week, and realistically, I only have 5 days to do it because the Dolphins play next Saturday. So I might have to post 2 every day. And maybe some of them will be super quick, so maybe I can even do 3 in a day. We'll see. It's going to be a busy week. And if you want early access to all those videos, join up as a member. Because the first video of the week will be out, like, probably for everyone to see. Maybe a little earlier for members. But the rest of the videos will be, like, I'm going to make them all early in the week, and then they'll go out throughout the week. Who do we think has been playing better, McClendon or Murphy? I mean, they both made plays. Probably McClendon so far from what I've seen. But yeah. That will be interesting because McClendon is someone who's at the way back of the roster. But right now, like, he's probably putting himself ahead of Kamara. I think Grayson has probably put himself ahead just, with status of like how they liked him last year. And then like he's also had a really good camp, but he's made plays today as well. So I think McClendon would have to really outperform him, but who knows how this will play out. Dickerson's intriguing. Dickerson and McClendon are 2 I really got to watch the film on for sure. Because those are 2 guys that, like, the vets on the team, I just, like, there's not real film on them, like, in the NFL. So, like, watching them in these games will be very important to keep, to, like, really build an opinion on them, But yeah, good play by there from McClendon. Good recovery by Jack Jones to force the guy out of the end zone, make it as difficult as possible. But yeah. Also, knock on wood, but Troll, I think whatever you did worked. So, because we haven't seen one since. No more Wilson, please. I agree. Give us Quinn. It's Quinn time. Let's see. McClendon has really popped today. He's had a sack, some pressures. I think he's had a tackle for a loss as well on a run. Love the Washingtons as well getting involved. I was such a big fan of them coming out of the draft, so I love them getting their works. Yeah. No, but yeah. Hey, thanks, Troll. I appreciate it. I don't know what I'm doing in that stuff. Yeah. I think what we'll see if Ewers come in, I think Ewers will do a better job of getting rid of the ball earlier than Zach. But if he does hold on to it, that's where I do think there will be some problems similar to Zach, because I also think he has some spotty pocket presence, but I do think he's more willing to get rid of the ball. Oh, it's Ewers. He's in. Thank God. Hand the ball off to Madison. Decent run there. Good blocking. Hits the hole hard. But there's a flag, of course. Holding on who? 68. Let me guess. That's Carmen or something? I don't think so, but 68. Oh, it's Preeby. I mean, undrafted guy. I don't expect to make it. But yeah. Let's see. Good hard run from Madison. Gets about 7. Madison is running hard. Got to give him that credit. I do think this scheme fits him better than when he was with the Raiders. But to be fair, he is going against 3s right now, but to me, Madison's just one of the guys I have to see it in regular season action just because I've seen so much of him, like so many snaps in regular season that like to me it's got to be the full way to pull me back. Good job for me. Oh, I mean, yeah, he had Theo Weiss, just kind of missed him. He at least got the ball out on time, you know? Yeah. See, I just can't do that, Scotty, just because it's just camp. Like, yeah, it can be better, but like, I'm pretty sure he's had good camps in the past. I just got to see it. And yeah, poor throw there from Ewers. At least got the ball out on time, but poor throw. Because that should have been converted. Try to hit Henning over the middle. He's at least trying to hit some guys. He's at least getting rid of the ball. That's better, but that's tough. Yeah. I will say, not a good drive, but I would say just from a process standpoint, it looked better for yours. Obviously, the results aren't there that you want to see. Let's see what Stonehouse has from your own in your own end zone. Oof, the Gunners are getting destroyed off the line. Isaiah Johnson didn't make the tackle, but he was the one who really slowed that play down. 51, Asante made the tackle. He's the UDFA linebacker that his best way of making an impact is special teams. You were starting the guy that looked covered up. He needs to settle in. Yeah, I just think, but when you're in a situation in your own end zone and you've been struggling to get the ball out and it didn't look like anyone was open, I don't mind him making that throw. Just based on situations, but yeah. We'll see how it goes. It's his first drive as a UDFA. Or a 7th round rookie. God. Dude, Jermaine Ifedi, man. He's so bad. We gotta... They need to put Keon Smith at left tackle, man. Because Ifedi is like blowing up a lot of these drives. Can't blame it on these QBs. Yep. But we shall see. Our O-line depth is sad, yeah. Especially, yeah. And we're playing guys right now that won't even be on the team, most of them, so... And I already think our real backups aren't that good. But, yeah. To me, if you have Jermaine Ifedi and Jackson Carman, like, it's going to look bad. And then I think the other ones are like, you have a UDFA rookie. I forget who else was in on that last drive, but... I think Ryan Hayes is still out there, you know, but... I think we have 2 rookie QBs, but Zach Wilson cannot multitask either. Yeah. Zach's play was rough. Real rough. Especially in preseason, I would rather have you try to hit a throw. Honestly, I would rather have you try to hit a throw in preseason as these QBs and throw a pick than take all these sacks. like it's preseason. See what we got going on here. Who is in the game? Show me the field. So they still got Case Keenum. Duh. Okay, we got the sack. Oh. Grayson. They kind of left Grayson unblocked there. He gets the sack. Good at closing speed. Not his most impressive sack, but you know, I'm a big Grayson fan. He's got there real quick to beat the running back. You know I'm a Grayson fan. Grayson will probably also get a film breakdown because he's made a few plays today that I've seen that I liked. I hope he makes the team. I like Murphy. I like his energy. I don't know if you guys saw, I watched his brother, his twin. He balled out yesterday, I think. Was it yesterday? But he did ball out the other day. Cornell Armstrong in that corner. Throw underneath. Good rally. 51 and 40 in the secondary. Who's wearing 40? Oh, Ethan Robinson, I think that was. That looked more like Ethan Robinson. It could have been BJ Adams as well that made the tackle, but I was thinking based on build, it was probably Ethan. Murphy over Bell. I think the Dolphins like Bell a lot. I don't know if they would do that. And Bell, to be fair to Bell, he's just a little more like of a known quantity, and he did play well versus the run and in coverage. Well, Murphy, I think, brings you definitely more as a pass rusher, for sure. Oh, good blitz. Good job by Tyndall and someone else. They do get the completion, but good job. Tyndall and someone else were able to get a blitz there. I like seeing the Dolphins blitz packages. You know, I think that's one thing they do a really good job of. Tyndall is much better. You got Tyndall and it looks like Isaiah Johnson got pressure on him there. Yeah, Bell's not much of a pass rusher. Grayson's for sure a better pass rusher. It's just Bell is very reliable versus the run and is probably easily your best edge dropping into coverage. It just depends on what they value more. And I think the Dolphins like Bell. I don't think they're going to cut Bell. I feel like the Dolphins probably think they can keep McClendon on the practice squad, if I had to guess, just based on what they would do. But obviously, if McClendon keeps playing well, then yeah. Hey, good job by AJ Henning there, selling the... That's Henning, right? 88? Good job selling that. And there's a penalty on special teams. And holding. You were losing. It sounds like we're all 30 seconds ahead. Well, I think there's also a stream delay. Let me hit a pause. I could hit a refresh on my stream. It's commercial, so. Who's number 4 and 5 for our receivers? Well, 4 is, I would say, Nick Westbrook-Akine. And then 5 is very tough. I think as of right now, it's Taj or Eskridge. I think the UDFAs could fight for it, but I do think it's Taj or Eskridge. Eskridge has a special teams advantage. I think Taj has the more upside to play with. You know, Eskridge is a little more of a known quantity. Like, you know what he is. You know he's not going to be like... I think Taj could be, like, better. I really like Taj, but yeah. A lot are 4 locks, yeah, for sure locks. I think 5 is right now. Taj and Eskridge have the advantage. UDFA could step up. They could keep both. Nicholas, to be fair. I just don't know if you do a lot of I've gone through the roster a lot. I think it's very tough for the Dolphins to keep 6 receivers. So Armstrong out. As of now, yeah, but it is still early in the process. They haven't really played much in the preseason. That's where they can really stand out. So they could change the minds of coaches, but as of right now, it's going to be those guys. But also, they could probably get Armstrong and Weiss on the practice squad if they really wanted. And if they're on the practice squad, that's not a bad thing either. Practice squad is more important now than ever. You can elevate guys. People can make the team the following year. Oh. The year group has looked serviceable. Seeing anyone stood out for those guys? I mean, Bonner had that big play. I think most of them have been fine. I'm not too focused on this DB group because I think when it comes to DBs, they're going to get helped a lot by the pass rush and the defensive play calls. I think the Dolphins playing very basic defensive coverages, not bringing a lot of pressure looks, that's going to make the secondary look even worse than they will play in a real game. But yeah, I like what I've seen from Bonner. I think safety play has been pretty solid out of those guys. But I think all 22, when I get to watch the film, is where I can really tell you who stands out. Because on broadcasts, not all those guys are always being shown, you know? A lot of times they're off the screen, so it's really hard to say without, for sure. Okay, so here we go. We got the guys. I think Armstrong's in here. Madison, yeah, Armstrong in motion. Play action. Ewers hits off the rip, tries to hit Weiss, no separation. I will say that Ewers looks way more comfortable on that play. Like, that's not a bad throw. There's just not a lot of separation. He hits his back foot, releases. Pretty accurate ball. That's at least a direct translation of what the Dolphins would like to do. How's Duck been? Duck played solid early on. He didn't play a lot, though. He didn't really have any, like, big negative plays, so. I think he made some tackles when they went his way. But yeah. Yeah, receivers could be better. So we'll see how this goes. Oof. Try to throw a screen to Madison. He drops it. Don't really like that part of Madison's game. I don't really think he's much of a receiver. I do feel bad for Ewers because he's thrown all incompletions, but he does look better than Zach. So his stats are going to look worse, but he looks better than what he was. But also, like, you know, we'll see how it goes. He's a rookie. Ewers could be playing better, but also I would say there's receiver and O-line faults going on. Going empty on third down again. Dolphins love to go empty. I mean, yeah. And Ewers fumbled, so. Yeah. Turnover. Is he really? What do you mean? I haven't heard that, Cabo. Yeah, I mean, the O-line's just not good. Also, I mean, Ewers got to hang on to the ball. Is that Austin Booker? Yeah, Austin Booker's a good player, and he's going against backups. Like, Booker's actually a solid player. Doesn't surprise me. It doesn't surprise me to see this with the backups. Backups, quarterbacks, backups, O-line. Like, Dolphins aren't running their normal scheme, too. Was Keon the left tackle or left guard there? Because I need to see the full play again. I would still say after that fumble, Ewers has looked better than Zach. But to be fair, yeah, obviously it's not a good play. Ewers hasn't looked good either, to be honest. But he's looked better than Zach. In terms of fitting the system. Left tackle, damn. Damn. Bro, Dickerson is playing dominant football. Holy. Dickerson's definitely getting a video. He's playing dominant. Yes. Let's see what happens here. Second and goal. Penalty. And then Dickerson. Definitely got to get a video on Dickerson with how he's playing. Dickerson might be locking up that 5th D tackle spot. Plus, Dickerson is one of the few D tackles that has like that build to play like defensive end at times. Yeah, too many penalties. That one was on the offense. Yeah, he was on the Titans at one point. He's 98. Oh. Another flag. Oh, Jason Marshall Jr.'s out there. I kind of want to see him. Oh, they're calling offsides on Grayson Murphy there? Damn. Yeah, Ethan Robinson's out there. Let's see. That's kind of a weak offsides. I feel like he timed it. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Okay. I'm gonna watch Jason Marshall Jr. because I think he's out there. I think he's at the top somewhere. Yeah, Ethan Robinson's at the top. Isaiah Johnson at the top. So with Marshall. They might run the ball here. Handoff, never mind, doesn't matter. Tyndall, Daquan Jackson, and on the tackle. Uncle Ira. How does Zach have 5 completions and over 90 yards and he's looked worse than dude who's over 4 and got sacked, fumbled? Well, let me tell you a proverb, Uncle Iro. Stats can be very misleading. Zach was quite bad out there, took a lot of sacks, and I think when you look at it from a scheme perspective, he was holding onto the ball, looked uncomfortable. Yes, there were some big plays, but those were better receivers that made those big plays. Ewers was at least getting the ball out on time. Yes, that fumble was bad, but also it was also on the O-line. The receivers haven't done him any help. I think, both haven't looked good, to be fair. Oof. Good play there by Keenum. Off script, gets the touchdown. Hopefully you get to see Ewers respond. That's not really on the defense. That's more so on the offense. They give him a start inside the 5. Interesting. Just off script. In between a linebacker. See how they respond after this. Like, to be fair, Case Keenum is the Bears' 3rd quarterback. He's better than the Dolphins' backups, both of them. Any word on what the Campbell injury was? I have not seen, honestly. Okay. Okay, I will be right back, guys. I'm gonna go take a piss real quick. I'm back. Okay, cool. Yeah, I haven't seen anything. Have you guys seen anything on Elijah Campbell? Another Yeah. Let me search up Elijah real quick. Hopefully we get a response here. Yeah, I don't see anything. Kick return. Oof. Ezukanma with a nice return. Not surprising, he's always been a good Yake. Yeah, I don't see anything on Elijah, to be honest. It was the knee, but they were evaluating his knee, but they haven't said anything about it. Yeah. Yeah, I hope Easy has a good thing is I think he's auditioning for other like places. Okay, let's see. With better field position, let's see how this offense can Operate. Okay, Ewers with a throwaway. Looked a little happy feet-ish there. Don't want to see that. Would like to see him, stay a little more calm and poised. But I do like that he was willing to throw it away with nothing open, because something we hadn't really seen today. Special teams is up. Special teams had a good day. Let's get a handoff here. I think Ollie Gordon's in. Okay, cool. Let's hand it off to Ollie Gordon. See what he's got. Let's go, Gordon. Let's go, Ollie. Let's go, Ollie. That's what I like to see. Get him going. Great job. That's how you create after contact. Ollie kind of looked like Raheem in that 31. That's what I want to see out of the guy. Like, obviously, preseason, but you want to see these guys running hard. Breaking tackles, always important. You take everything here with a grain of salt either direction, but you can still learn some stuff. That's always first touch, too. Riders D still, because if Easy is returning, D might not make the team. D's been playing. He's had good returns in this one as well. And honestly, I think they would just have, like, if he wasn't... Ollie kind of has a similar build, like that sort of like upright. They kind of like stand. They're both like tall, upright kind of players wearing the same jersey. Yeah. I don't know if they would put Ezukama at return. I think they'd probably go with still with Malik and Eskridge's out there. They might even go like with Taj Washington. Jalen Wright could also go back there if they wanted to. Yeah. Yeah. To be fair, the D corner that did join us, Titans fans said he was terrible. But I'm like, I don't think you guys know what terrible special teams play is until you see Miami. Let's see how they finish this drive. I hope Ollie gets a couple carries, and then I would like to see a play action to Ewers, and I would like to see a shot over the middle to either Armstrong or Weiss on that play. I'm gonna go end of the third. We're in the fourth. Let's see what we got here. See if Samba. Cool. Cool, get him back here from commercial. And you also can tell just by how guys are rotating in, where they're at currently. Those things can change. Sometimes it's just based on you being a veteran and the other guy being a rookie. But if the younger guys do show up, they can potentially rise up on the lineup. Let's see. Ollie Gordon's still in there. Still Armstrong. Theo Weiss, looks like AJ Henning. Oof. Honestly, had some decent blocking on the left side there from Hayes, Preby. They created a push. Honestly, I think Ollie probably could have got a couple more yards out of that if he made a better cut, but nice to see that, creating some movement. Picked up 3. I feel like he probably could have had 5 if he just got a little more vertical. Yeah. Let's see. Let's see how we respond after this, though. A couple big plays. Let's see with 2nd and 7. Big down for Ewers if they throw it. Big down. And they're running it, yeah. Doesn't surprise me. Ollie up the middle, physical. Pick up a couple more. Okay, let's see what they got here. Apparently on that long Ollie Gordon run, there was a Braden Daniels pancake. Of course, that's what Eric said on Twitter. Braden Daniels is actually kind of intriguing in the system. Oof. There we go. There we go. Good job. Good job from Ewers. Good job by Madison hanging on to that. He almost dropped it, but you could see the play strength. Good job there from Madison on third down, hanging onto the ball. I'm trying to see Braden Daniels on that play. Sorry. Yeah, that's a good rep from Braden Daniels on that first Ollie Gordon run. I might have to go back and break that down. We'll see if Braden Daniels played okay. He's hurt, just landing on his head, Madison. Yeah, that's what I thought it was. Damn it. Wait, is he like seriously injured? They're not showing it. Yeah, I mean, I saw the live play and it looked like he landed on his head, but it wasn't like super locked in. And they are not showing it. They're just showing this Roma Dunze thing. Oh, PD might develop solidly with this. I like him. Yeah, we'll see. I haven't watched much of Braden Daniels. I just knew he was athletic and like a pretty good scheme fit. That block gives me hope. Now, it's obviously just one play in preseason, so that's, you know, it's not a huge telling point, but compared to the other people he's playing next to, it's better than what I've seen today from most of the people behind him. Or like ahead of him either too. Damn. Yeah, I'm on the NFL Plus, so I'm seeing like the Bear stuff because they're in Chicago. Damn. Hopefully he's good, man. You don't want to see that. Yeah. People talking about the special teams unit on Twitter. Very excited. Yeah, I agree. Man, well, hopefully, you know, Madison's good. He clearly has shown some of his value in this game. It's going to be pretty Ollie Gordon heavy in this fourth quarter. I mean, it will probably be only Ollie Gordon now. Okay, so I just want to ask you guys, out of the players that we've talked about, obviously, that I probably make film breakdowns on, who do you want to see like first, or like a couple people you want to see the like earliest in the week? Because I feel like there's a lot of names I have written down in my notes that I really want to do this week, and I just want to know what people probably want to see first. 1, 2. Jonah, okay, that's what I thought. I was thinking Jonah. I was thinking Jonah was probably going to be the one I did first because he got a lot of snaps, and I think there's going to be good and bad to look at. So I think Jonah first might be the play. Do I just do Jonah and Grant first and then get into the rest of the people? Like, that might be the best option. Or I could do Jonah and then like the second one I post that day could be like kind of a different wild card one. Like, could be Taj maybe. And then Tuesday could be like a Kenneth Grant one with someone else. Yeah, Jonah will probably be first. Make a video on how the whole team played overall. And I think that's I'll do that during the regular season. I just think during the preseason it's kind of pointless. I think you don't learn a ton about team play because they're not running their usual stuff. Madison's walking under his own power, it looks like. Damn. Hopefully he's good though. He's walking gingerly. Yeah. Make one tonight. I mean, I'm gonna make one when the All-22 drops, which will probably be tomorrow morning. Don't think Bonner got enough run. Yeah, we'll see. Bonner made a really good play, but I don't know if he had enough plays to make a film breakdown. Yeah. If there's enough Braden Daniels, he'll probably be like a later one in the week for sure, like a late one. I was thinking like guys early in the week would probably be like Jonah, probably Kenneth Grant, Taj Washington, guys like McClendon and Grayson Murphy, Jordan Phillips, maybe Zeke Biggers and Dickerson after that. Those types of guys. Let's see what we got here. Up front, run off the left side. Oof. Oh, what's the whistle now? Oh, it's a Bears player. He's limping. Is that Nate Noel karma? Do not do Zach Wilson. I'm probably not doing the quarterbacks this week. I might do them other games if there's different stuff to work with, but with Zach Wilson and even Ewers so far, unless Ewers starts to show a little bit more, but this drive's been like all running pretty much. Then maybe I could do Ewers. I'm definitely not doing Zach. I might do Ewers, definitely not Zach. We'll see. I just need to see more stuff from Ewers. Then there's some other guys, you could always, depending on how many plays I can get out of guys like John Saunders Jr., Patrick McMorris. See if there's anyone else. Nope. Maybe if Jason Marshall Jr. got more run than I thought, then I could do him, but I don't know if he's played a little bit, but I haven't even seen him really get targeted yet, so yeah, I'm not doing Zach Wilson. Don't worry about that. I'll be doing Ollie as well. Ollie will definitely get some run, I think. Maybe I'll probably need a few more plays out of Ollie to do because there hasn't been that many Ollie plays yet. Looking forward to Dickerson tape. Yeah, Dickerson, I might get out. Like, I might sneak that one in. I might just do 3 on Monday. Just do 3. And I might sneak the Dickerson one in there because I know he played a dominant game. And if it's as dominant as I think, I might have to get that one out early in the week and just pop it up. Storm Duck is also in consideration. I just don't know if he played enough. He might be. If there's enough plays, I'll definitely get in there. Zach wasn't bad. I disagree. I thought he was very bad. He had some good plays, but it was mostly very bad, especially considering like he's facing basic defenses. And you got to consider scheme, man. Like scheme, like he looked as uncomfortable in this scheme as I think he can. Ball is out late, holding on, taking sacks. Yeah. Hopefully this fourth quarter we get some long drives going for breakdowns. Yeah. More stuff to work with. Who's impressed you the most thus far? Honestly, it might be Dickerson. Like just straight up just eye-popping plays. Dickerson might have the most impressive reps. Ollie Gordon downhill. Oh. He should have got in there. If there was, he could have reached, but it probably would have got poked out. Like, let's see. Yeah, Taj and Malik were very impressive. But Malik was like, yeah, all I could have got on that one, unfortunate. Taj up there as well. Taj, Eskridge, Malik played well. Dante Trader Jr. he's not out there. He's probably the one guy that I'm most disappointed isn't playing. So hopefully he can return next week. I know he was close to returning this week, but it didn't work. Let's see how this goes. I mean, I would just continue to give it to Ollie. He's going to get close, and he's in. There we go. There we go, Ollie. Way to bounce back, because he probably should have got in on that last one, but nice to get in there. Nice. Yeah. Trader is probably, once he's in, he'll be the one I'm looking in closely. Also, who is... Braden Daniels looked like he had a pretty good block on there as well. It looked like he creates some movement. Conyers, he's on IR and he's out for season, so no Conyers, unfortunately. None of our tight ends can block, none. I would say Pharaoh Brown can block, but he's nothing special. And then Julian Hill can block sometimes, but it doesn't outweigh the bad. Hey, yeah. 2 1-yard touchdowns and a 7-yard rushing touchdown. Hey, that not bad, not bad. Not horrible. All playing is still scoring, yeah. I mean, hey, and there was another one where we got down to the one and didn't even score. Like, to me, the process of today hasn't been that bad. Like, really, the backup O-line has been bad. Like, that's expected. The QB play wasn't very good through the most of this game. I would say the receivers after, like, Malik Taj, Eskridge, Nick Westbrook-Akine came out have struggled a bit. But the running backs have been pretty good. You've been run blocking better than you've been pass blocking, which I think is expected. Especially when you consider, like, a lot of the scheme stuff they do to protect your guys in pass protection. They're not doing that stuff in preseason on a consistent basis. I think that's another reason you see the Dolphins look like this in preseason games, because also Tua's not being out there, him getting rid of the ball quickly. You see how those guys can be affected. Have you seen the XP shot up? Why can't I check? Why can't I click that button? Here, I'm gonna read this. Interesting. Well, yeah, Dawn did a donation. That shot up to 325. And everyone else at 150. I feel like all the other streams were just at 75. Maybe it's gone on long enough now. Because the stream's gone on long enough now where you can get just it pass with more chats. Who knows? Ryder, when you go live next, is that when you will do your player watch, rookie watch, stock up, stock down? Yeah, probably. I don't know when I'm gonna go live next because I have so many film breakdowns to make this week's. But I'll probably go live before the next game and then talk about just like kind of like overall get my thoughts and kind of see where we're at. You know, it is a preseason, so I don't want to put too much stock into a lot of things, but and then I'll be live next week. I'll probably be live for all the preseason games. All the running backs scored today, minus Achan. I think your first three should be Savigra and Britt. Yeah, I probably will do Britt this week too. I just don't. I have to go back and watch to decide on Britt because I definitely saw Britt making plays, but I don't know if it was enough. But he definitely was balling. I'm a fan of KJ Britt. Okay, let's see. Oof. Seems like. Damn. Flags. Again. Roughing. Oof. I think that's his first negative play. Roughing on McClendon. Let's see it. Let's see if it's bad. Yeah, I mean, it's a little bit late. It's fine by me. Like, it's not the worst penalty to have because it at least shows he's playing hard. But yeah, you want to see. Don't want to see that. Gotta play a little more heads up. He was like half a second late. Okay, Eugene Asante making a play on the edge versus the run. Okay, I see you. BJ Adams is out there. Is Jason Marshall still out there? I need to see, but they're not throwing, so. Pick 6 tackles, lead teams 3 solos, and pass deflection. Yeah, I remember the pass deflection. That one was tipped, though, by the D lineman, right? When is Eichenberg gonna be healthy? I don't know. They said he was week to week. I'm looking at Jason Marshall. I think that's Jason Marshall. Nope, they're running the ball. And they just missed a tackle. Waddle did not play Flem. I'm sorry. Farrow play? He played some. I didn't take a lot of notice to Farrell in this game, though. So I don't think I could say if Farrell played good or bad or not, to be honest. Let's see what goes on here. And they're running it. Damn. Bears pick up the first down there. Just squeaks through on the run on 3rd and 3. They brought in Ethan Robinson. He almost made the tackle at the line. Is he hurt? I heard Tua played. Yeah, but Tyreek and Waddle both didn't play. I think they could have, I think, if it was a regular game, but they didn't play. Tua played, and most of his passes were to Malik Washington. He played one drive, yeah. That's a good play by there from Grayson to drop back and find the tight end there. They try to do a play action boot. Grayson finds the guy working across. And he found him and, also kind of took away the running lane. Pretty good play. Oblique injury. Yeah. Tyreek is hurt. He has an oblique injury. It's nothing. I don't think it's serious, but Waddle is I think they're just he's fine. How have they looked? I have not noticed. I know Josh Preby got a holding. I haven't noticed the other guys yet, to be honest. Oh, good play. Good play from Tyndall there. Biggers gets the pressure, but it was a screen play. I don't know. He might have W. I looked at it. It does look like he pulls up a little bit. I don't think it's anything of. I don't think it's serious. From everything they said, it doesn't sound super serious. He is on the road with them, so I think that shows he's going to be practicing. Because if he joined them on the road, that means he's going to be practicing. Because they're going to Detroit right after this. 3rd and 8. Okay, obvious passing situation. Let's see if we can actually get some Jason Marshall Jr. action. Oh. Big hit from Eugene Asante, and he gets flagged for it. Who got the pressure there? Was that Matthew Butler? Yeah. Yeah, Grayson's made some plays today. I need to see this play again, because Asante has to hit him like this to stop him. He hits him in the head, but he hits him with his shoulder. That's tough. Just where he is, I don't know what Asante's supposed to really do there, to be honest. So, I don't blame Asante for that one. And he didn't go in head first. He hit him with shoulder, but it's going to be called because he went to head or neck area with a defenseless player, I guess. Whatever. It doesn't matter. It's preseason. I don't care about the flag, to be honest. Ugh. Hey, I don't mind the Dolphins getting some hits in. I don't want to hurt anyone. He seems fine, so that's good. But I don't mind just playing a little extra physical. First and goal. Probably, yeah, near the 10. Yeah, they're at the 10. Run the ball. Damn. There's a flag. It's a great play from the running back. He broke that tackle on, who was that, Stilly? Hey, doesn't count. Can we see the play again? I want to see who, because somebody made a good play and then just didn't finish. Yeah, coming back. It's a good play by the running back, though. Gotta give him credit. It was some pre-snap penalty. Oh, was that Dickerson? Oh, that might have been Huntley. Was that 96? That might have been Alex Huntley, the UDFA. Damn. BJ Adams got beat. That's tough. It's gonna hurt your shots. I didn't think he was making the team at this point in the offseason anyways. Not enough standing out, but hit the fade on BJ Adams. Good throw. Oof. Wasn't even bad coverage, just a perfect throw, perfect catch. Okay, honestly, I'm not mad about this. So I want to see how... Was it Dickerson? Okay, I couldn't tell. Either way, it's... I mean, you like to see Dickerson finish, but he is kind of getting tackled by an offensive lineman. It's hard to wrap up. But honestly, I don't mind this because we get to see Ewers in a situation where he has to try to get the lead back. Yeah. Like, I don't necessarily... I think we have decent depth everywhere except O-line and secondary. Yeah, I could agree with that. QB. Not great, but I mean, that's not really one of the positions you usually have great depth. Well, we'll see how this goes. Yeah. Apparently Jalen McKenzie made some blocks too with Brady Daniels on that Ollie Gordon drive. And Jalen McKenzie is one that I haven't really watched either, so we'll check him out. Don't know if I'll make a video, but I'll check him out. Tight ends, yeah. To be fair, tight ends, you don't even really have good starters either. When do we sign BJ Adams? He's a UDFA, undrafted guy. He has talent. Like, I wouldn't mind BJ Adams on the practice squad. Obviously, you want to see him finish there. But yeah, sometimes it happens. I think, deep corner 1-on-1, it's probably one of the toughest things in the NFL, but could have definitely finished that play better. Keep feeding Ollie. Yeah, they'll probably give Ollie some work here. He said Sully should make the team. Yeah. He might, but we'll see. I mean, with how Dickerson's playing. Oh, God. I'm dropping frames. OBS disconnecting, reconnecting. Okay, I disconnected there for a second, I think, but we should be back. Yep, good special teams day. Honestly, I think I missed a return that just happened. Do you remember seeing Henning on the team? Yeah, he's another undrafted rookie. I like that from the right side of the line and Ollie Gordon creating some push. Get some extra yards there. Because it looked like it would have gone for 0 or 1. You end up picking up around 3/4. More like 3. Or they're giving us 2, but it looked more like 3. Who's the Bears QB? Badgett? Yeah, Tyson Badgett was the starter today, and then we faced Case Keenum, who's also pretty good too. Honestly, not a bad performance considering QB difference of because Badgett and Keenum are both like really quality backups. Oof. Nice play. Henning downfield making a play. Okay. That's a good delivery by Ewers. Good timing. Down the field. Looks like it was thrown with some anticipation. You want to see that hit the back foot. Very nice play. Henning, the first UDFA receiver to make a play. Not on my bingo card, but I think Henning was probably the one getting the most mention in camp after Weiss, like with Ewers. It seemed like they had built a chemistry. And Henning had the return, right? Ollie with another 3. Interesting. Let's see how we go here. 2nd and 8. Oof. Looks like Henning drew a flag there. You were still trying to throw with anticipation. I like that he's trying to hit these balls with anticipation. Hit the back foot off play action, throw the ball. There might not be an open window, but it looks like Henning got held on that play. Oh, they didn't call it, so never mind. I was going to say, it was pretty close. Yeah, I reset it, W. I just did a refresh on my stream, so I think I just went back. Yeah. Yeah, these are good opportunities. With Madison out with injury, it's a good opportunity for Gordon to really step up. Damn. Try to hit. Ewers tried to hit. I think that was Monterey Baldwin. I think ball was out a little bit late. He wasn't open either. 3rd down, though. Where are we at on the field? 56-yard field goal. Let's see what you got, Jason. Yeah. I agree, Scotty. Let's watch these routes. They could have called holding on that play. Baldwin got his jersey pulled a little bit. I would like to see, like, I don't think Ewers is going to be 2nd team, but I would like to see him get reps with 2nd team players. I think that would be good. Just to see the difference. Game's tied up. Maybe they go shut. Ewers was late, but I don't know if he was ever really open. Interesting. Let's see how the defense does here. Game tied. Game tied. I actually like this situation. Defense with the chance to hold the offense, and the offense, if they do get the ball back, still either being tied or down, will have to respond again. So that'll be interesting. Oh. Better players around him. Well, I would like to see Ewers get better players, like better receivers that could get open. His receivers have not created an ounce of separation, you know? Like Zach Wilson, all his big plays were the guys that end up being wide open. I'd like to see Ewers get some wide open guys. Because I think with the timing he's playing at, it would be better. Oh. Got the screen game going. Dolphins actually had it, played it pretty well. It just, that play looked awkward and ended up working out for Chicago. Got 98, 97. Tyndall came in on blocks. 98, Dickerson. 97, Stilley. And then 93. Running the ball up the middle, pick up about 4 or 5. So it'll be an interesting drive to see how this plays out. I want to see the Dolphins get them into an obvious Passing situation, I feel like we haven't been getting them in many of those. I'm kind of staying ahead of the sticks. Play action. Damn. These plays, like, had him unblocked again, had a good pressure from, I think, Ethan Robinson, just finds the guy underneath. That's how you know QB's good, if he can make the plays. I mean, to an extent, that's true, but I don't think every QB does. I think situation matters tremendously. That's why certain QBs perform better than other QBs, because they're just in a better situation. Good run fill there. Good response, Tyndall and Ethan Robinson. Is Grant taking notes on the sideline? I like that. I like hearing that. Grant is clearly bought in. Tua had trash and still balled out. I mean, but he played way better with way better players, right? His best seasons came when they put better players around him. It's just, you know, basic sort of logic, I guess. Like, better situations, better plays. Like, it's hard to compare players that play in different situations. They'll run out the clock and kick a late field. Yeah, it's definitely possible. I would like to see the offense get the ball back, though. Good job, Isaiah Johnson, making a tackle on the screen there. Limit the gain. 1 yard. They just throw in screens. Damn. This will be interesting. This is a huge play right here. Third down. They're just throwing screen after screen. It's like 3rd and 3, I think. 3rd and 4, maybe. See how they respond. Big moment in the game. Tyndall and Murphy look terrible. Murphy who? Grayson? Grayson's been balling. Muted? What? There we go. It was silent. Wait, was I silent? What do you mean? I don't know what happened. I didn't mute or anything. I didn't click anything. Interesting. Yeah. Murphy's been making plays. I feel like the only plays he's given up are like where he's in coverage, and it's like, I don't think Murphy should be he's not a guy that should be dropping in coverage. He's an edge guy. Yeah, and I don't even know if Murphy's out there anymore. Interesting, that was weird. So some of you could hear me, some of you couldn't. Disagree. He's had a sack, multiple pressures. How has he looked terrible? Like, in what plays, what situation? Maybe refresh. Hold on, I can't. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'm excited to watch the All-22 because that's where I can get a real feel for how these guys played and be like, okay, this guy was really good. This guy was fine. this guy underperformed or whatever. In coverage, I'll be honest, I don't give a single I do not give a single fuck how Grayson Murphy does in coverage. He's a pass rusher, like, I'll be honest. And he's even made some plays in coverage. Like, they shouldn't be asking him to drop. That's like Jalen Phillips dropping into coverage and he gives up a catch. I don't care. That's on the coaching staff. They should never be asked to actually drop into coverage. That worked. There you go. That's weird. I don't know why that happened. I think that's just a YouTube issue. We'll see how this play happens. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I've seen them dropping Jalen Phillips into coverage more. Still don't think they should do it often. But out of the edge group, he is probably the only one that has at least somewhat of a capability of making it go. Is Braden Daniels better than Ivies? Ifya? Are you talking about like a Fetty? I don't know what you're asking. I will say Braden Daniels has probably been one of the better performing linemen in this game. So. You think Bigger's block? That'd be funny. He has dropped back a bunch in this game? I mean, yeah. Because they're running basic coverages and calls. If he played in a real game, he'd maybe drop back like a couple of times. And there's not real. The only person on the roster that would play that spot and actually be okay dropping is Quentin Bell. It's not like Chop's good at it. Chubb, Phillips. He's an edge defender. Oh, they stopped the run. Good job up front by Jaquan Jackson, Jordan Phillips. Timeout there. Bell has looked good. I mean, in this game specifically, Grayson's played better than Bell. Bell barely played, but... That's like me being like, you know what? Tua didn't run the ball well, you know? So he was terrible today. That's like the type of thing of saying Grayson Murphy played terrible because he did bad in coverage. He's not a guy that should be playing in coverage. His position barely ever would actually drop into coverage in like real life games. And if he is dropping into coverage, that's on the coaching staff. Let's see how this goes. 4th down and short. How do they respond? They're playing man-to-man, cover one. One-on-one Isaiah Johnson. Great rep. That's a great rep by Isaiah Johnson. That is a great rep by Isaiah Johnson. Great job turning around and slowing down. Like, this is such good poise, dude. So many people would panic in this spot. Look where he's at. Just look at him play. He's in phase. Sees the guy turn around. He slows down with him. Doesn't go through the receiver. Turns and locates. Great play by Isaiah Johnson. Let's see how they respond. This is huge. This is big for Ewers and... They got one timeout, minute 49. They're starting at their own 36. Throwing a screen to Theo Weiss, his first catch as a Dolphin, 5 yards. See how they respond. Hit over the middle of the field. Incomplete. Armstrong, you gotta hang on to that. Damn. Damn. I would like to see that replay again to see what happened. Was it knocked out? Yeah. 3 and out. Yeah, it looked like Ollie got held up there, but they're not calling it. Are the Dolphins going for it? I mean, I don't mind it. It's preseason. Who cares? Great job. Great job, Ollie and Quinn there. Wow, Quinn really likes to throw that angle route to the running back because that's his 3rd attempt at throwing that. He got one to Madison earlier. The play before was the exact same throw to Ollie. Hits this one. Great catch, too, by Ollie in traffic as well. Good response. And false start. We need to see if we have a punter day. I mean, he's punted like 4 times. I don't know if it was 4 times, but he's punted multiple times. And he's done a decent job. Oh, it's a 10-second runoff. Looks like I'll be making an Ollie Gordon video based on this. Let's see what Quinn's got here. Ugh. "46 seconds, yep. Gotta get rid of the ball quick here, Ewers. Quick snap, quick throw. Oh. See, that was a good play from Ewers to get rid of the ball quickly, avoid pressure, like, different than what you follow from Zach, but you gotta make a more accurate throw on the move, you know? It's a tough play too, but damn. Damn. That would have been nice to see. Are we out of timeouts? We have 1, I believe. Yeah, we have 1, 40 seconds, 2nd and 15. We need to get in field goal range. Damn. Trying Ezu Kanma again. 1-on-1 didn't work. 3rd and 15. Just a bad throw. Yeah, I mean, I missed him. Can we trade the timeout for the 10 seconds? Yeah, but I think they want to save a timeout to get in the field goal range and then use the timeout. I think they're fine with 10 seconds running off because they don't need a touchdown here. They just need timeouts because they're only like, 10 yards from field goal range, so they don't need that time. He didn't need to bail. Yeah, he could have, stayed in that pocket, but I don't mind him moving away from the pressure to buy himself a little extra time. Damn. Ball tipped at the line. What do they do here? Punt? Damn. I think the O-line's done a better job this drive. We going for it? What are we doing? I mean, it's preseason. Who cares? Yeah. I mean, it doesn't matter. It's 4th down. How many people are going to be mad at that? Fourth and 15. Lost 2 fumbles. No, it was 4th and 15 and they blitzed the house. Hot garbage. I mean, yeah, Ewers definitely needs. I mean, that one's 4th and 15. I don't think it matters. It's yeah. I mean, that one's just. I don't know what Ewers is supposed to do, guys. He got pressured in half a second, and it was 4th and 15. He could have thrown it away, I guess, but that's pretty much all he could have done. They came in unblocked. Bad play calls. I mean, yeah, I'm not worried about the play call either, because like McDaniel's not going to go for it in a real game on 4th and 15 like that, like with the game on the line. You know, like it's preseason. They're giving these guys these looks. I would not put too much. I would not look into that play too much. It's not something that really matters. I mean, realistically, in a real game, they should have punted it. Oh. I don't think anyone real actually thinks he's going to take Tua's job. I think only the trolls think he's going to take Tua's job. Right, or Ewers better in this game as opposed to Skylar in the first. I have no idea. I don't remember what Skylar looked like. I mean, Ewers did not play very good. Obviously, the stats show that. His film showed that. But I will say he looked more comfortable than Zach, even though Zach's stats are better. But they both played pretty bad. Great play. Jason Marshall in coverage, getting an incompletion. Huge. Throwaway keeps him out of field goal range at least. Yeah, but also he's going to get torn to shreds. Also, it might have just been roughing. It might have been not roughing. It would have been based on where he was when he could have thrown it away. It probably just would have been intentional grounding because he wasn't out of the pocket, and I don't know if he would have thrown it very far. Jason Marshall Jr. there with the stop, forced the incompletion. Love that. Oh yeah, I agree. I just think that situation for Ewers. Let's go. BJ Adams with a big play to force a 4th and 15. Do the Bears go for it now? Defense just had a huge stop, by the way. That was a huge stop after that play. Is there... Okay, there's no... What's it called in preseason, right? Overtime? Please. We don't need to watch an overtime, right? There's no way there's overtime. We're about to have a tie. They're definitely going for it, right? Wow. Wow. Hey, we didn't lose. Hey, a tie. This might mean something different. When's the last time the Dolphins have tied in a preseason game? This might be the sign of something new starting, guys. Honestly, the Dolphins tying is actually funny. There's this that silly. Yeah, I mean the accounts that are saying Ewers as winning the starting job, those guys are trolls. They're just guys who've hated on Tua for years. Like, don't take them seriously. They don't actually mean that. Thoughts on BJ Adams? I mean, I liked him as UDFA. He did get that touchdown today. He did bounce back. He just made the play to stop them, though, so that's big. But, you know, let's see what we have here. I don't know if Ewers can make the end zone. Let's see what Hail Mary happens. Yeah, they didn't even try. Oof. Tried to hit Ollie down the sideline. That was a good throw, though, actually. But they didn't even attempt the Hail Mary. Yeah, there's 1 second left. I mean, I'll take a tie. On T-Stead's reason, do-wrongs. Yeah, but I don't think those people are saying to start Ewers. I think it's like maybe people in the comments. But those aren't serious individuals. Yeah, let's see what we got. Okay, hey. Honestly, pretty fun day. I like to see the Dolphins competing. I feel like they played pretty physical. I liked what I saw from most of the players. Okay, Ollie. Oh man. Hey, honestly, I think the Dolphins outplayed them. It's fine. What is 81 doing? I mean, it's tough. I mean, it doesn't matter. It's scramble drill. Or no, it's. Oh man, that's funny. TD Fins. I mean, yeah, he's also not a real person. But yeah, hey, fun day. I will have film breakdowns out. Honestly, pretty fun game to watch for a preseason. We got some good players to play. We got some negatives too. This is still just preseason. You should take all of this with a grain of salt, but we can still learn some stuff tomorrow in the film breakdown. I would expect, honestly, you might get 3 film breakdowns tomorrow because I have a lot to do throughout this week, and I might need to do 3 on Monday, and then maybe 2 the rest of the days. So be ready for those. You'll probably get Jonah first. But yeah, that was fun. Excited that football's back. Appreciate you guys. See you guys